my god. We legit haven't looked at these in a couple of days. We thought that it wasn't going to work. And oh my god, look how many are growing. Oh my god. Now what do I do? Oh no.
I thought they never grow.
You've got loads of them growing now.
Oh wow. Wait, I can see seeds.
Oh yeah, you can see some of the seeds. It's where they've opened. These are the seeds that have opened. Oh, you should keep these. Let me put them. That's so cool. That didn't happen before, did it? That's so cool that they popped out seeds and the seeds came all the way up to the top. Isn't that amazing?
Have you been watering?
I have. I've watered them for you today and you're going to need to do it tomorrow morning, okay?
Wow.
Look how many you got now. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got about 13. Holy hell. That's a lot. And
Don't
they're all
say
growing
that,
up
my
straight,
bird.
so that's good. No, don't move the mud because I've just watered it, haven't I? But you got to come water them tomorrow, okay? You happy though? You got sunflowers back.
I'm so happy. I too bad this one brownies.
Wake Dawn-louise. Wakey, little warrior. Good morning. Wakey, wakey. It's your heart anniversary. Wakey, wakey, little one. Good morning. Good morning. It's time to wake up now. Come on. I got breakfast. It's extra special. Wakey, wakey. Good morning! Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? I have some special breakfast for my heart warrior, who looks like she needs an exorcist. Good morning, look what I made you! Do you know what that is? Heart-shaped toast! For my heart warrior!
Yoo-hoo!
And I have some special... I have some special things for you in the lounge. Would you like to come see?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, just stay there 2 seconds.
Let's say what I like.
And I got you a hot chocolate with hot marshmallows. Come on, there's more in the
This is the
lounge.
best day.
Grab your breakfast. Come on, little heart warrior. Happy fontan anniversary. Happy
This is,
fontan anniversary.
um,
Happy fontan anniversary to Dawn-louise.
Oh, it feels like it's my birthday.
It's better than your birthday. It's happy
Oh my
fontan
God,
anniversary.
sweet.
Happy fontan anniversary. Do you know what that is? I baked you love heart cookies.
Yay.
I made them myself. So you can have your breakfast and you can open your presents if you want to.
I'm gonna open this one.
Okay, eat your breakfast as
I
well,
love
Mo.
this one as well.
Okay, can you eat some of your love heart toast for me? Is it nice and tasty? Yay, good.
There.
The balloons for Happy
Oh.
Heart Day, years post fontan.
This is the best day of my entire life. Thank you.
You are welcome. Can I have a kiss? I haven't kissed you yet. I love you. Happy fontan anniversary, my darling. 4 years without any surgeries. 4 years without any surgeries.
Yeah.
Yay! Rip it in the middle, not near the centre. Oh, okay. You got it. You're a pro. Beautiful. Sorry, I forgot to take a photo with your things.
If these are like little toys, I'll probably...
No, they're not toys, Donnie.
Oh.
It's not your birthday, it's heart anniversary day, so they're heart themed.
bow with lots of love hearts.
Yeah, you can wear it to school today, can't you?
Yeah, I always wanted this as well.
Mm.
Oh my god. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to show everyone.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's like a JoJo bow, but it doesn't have.
No, it's a JoJo bow look-alike, baby. Because I couldn't find a JoJo one that went with it.
I don't mind.
Rip it in the middle, it might be easier.
What?
It's for Brownie!
Oh, happy
Heart anniversary.
anniversary.
Heart anniversary, yeah. Do you want to show everyone?
Yeah,
Happy
it's
heart
like-
anniversary!
It's like a little tiny t-shirt for Brownie.
Yeah, Brownie is her Build-A-Bear, who she loves a lot.
Or it can be for her,
Yeah.
but it's a bit big, so I think.
Yeah, probably better for Brownie, eh? Oh, I have a bit of a cricky voice because I have a bit of a cold.
For that.
Do you want to take another bite of your Love Heart toasty?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
Thank you. You're the best.
Don't know what.
Just pick anyone. There's no particular order for them. Do you want some help?
Nope.
Let me know because I don't want you hurting your fingers, okay?
Fantastic Beasts.
It's part of the Harry Potter collection, but it's about all the animals and where to find them.
Find them. Whoa.
You can read it on the bus to school, can't you? Because you've just finished your
About
book.
Harry Potter, but
Yeah, it's all the animals from Harry Potter because you like animals, don't you? And you like Harry Potter, so I thought that was a good book for you to read.
there's 2 more.
Yeah, and this one's not so big, so you'll be able to read it on the bus quite easily, I think. It's not such a big book because Harry Potter books are really big, aren't they?
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
always wanted that animal one as well.
Yeah.
But I never wanted to tell you just in case you were gonna get it. You were gonna. Oh.
Alright, do you want to open up your other presents?
Yeah.
Here, put the...
I think the last present could be my big present. Be my last present.
Okay, go on
So
then.
don't. I think I'll eat those after school.
What, the cookies or the sweets?
The sweet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna drop everything. Seriously. Really love those things.
Thank you.
It's something I got. I got this for myself.
Yeah, you picked it up. Well, you were with me when I bought it, weren't you? You didn't get it for yourself. You were just with me. Because
Wait, I think
unfortunately,
there's something
we found it in a
in
shop
there.
that we wouldn't have gone back to. So
It's like a little love heart purse I got. So I had to wait until today. It's got like little sequins and it's super cute. And then it came with like this. Hang on. I'm trying to let you see it, but I can't. It's like.
yeah, the sequins move, don't they, and change.
Then you can't see it, but if you do this, it's basically like I've got lots of secret.
Okay, do you want to open up your other presents, baby?
Yeah.
So we don't have too much time, unfortunately.
You just want to fold these up. I don't know where to put them,
It's okay, I'll take them for you.
so I don't want to lose those.
Over here.
like a pencil case, but I think it's not. I'm always gonna cry. Oh my god. They're pink love heart slippers and they were size 1. Animal size 1, so I'm gonna try them in one. They're so nice and cozy. I'm gonna put these on. Because honestly, they're so soft. I know you're watching me put them on, but if you just...
Right, last present.
Last big present. Anything that's big, I call it the big surprise present. Oops.
It's okay, I'll put it in the bin.
Ooh, it's a big kind of dressing gown.
Yeah, I got it a couple of sizes up so that it'll keep more of you warm. It's only, I think I got it in a 10 to 11, so it is quite long.
10
But
to 11.
yeah, because I wanted it to be big enough for you to like be really
always
snuggly and
wanted it.
warm in. Because you grow out of pyjamas quite quickly because you've got long legs. So I thought if we go up a big size, because it's only a dressing gown, isn't it? So you're only wearing it at home anyway. Looks really nice. Nice and cozy.
Got little pockets.
Nice and cozy.
They match my slippers as well.
Yeah, I love you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Right, come on then.
Monday.
And today is Dawn-louise's 4-year heart anniversary for post-fontan. It's been 4 years since she last had a surgery. She's had 4 surgeries in total, but we like to celebrate this day because it means that she's not needed any more surgeries or a heart transplant. So that's amazing, isn't it? Ta-da!
My mummy actually got it for me.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks.
See you in a bit.
Howlin'. It's easy.
Happy Thursday! And today Dawn-louise has her 9-monthly cardiology checkup to make sure her heart's going good and there's no problems that we can't see underneath. She'll have an ECG, an echo, a height and weight check. She'll have some basic observations done. She'll have her saturations checked, and we'll just talk about her progress and how she's getting on. And then sometimes they tell us that she needs intervention, but that doesn't happen.
What does that mean?
Like your cardiac catheters and surgeries, but we're not expecting that today, are we?
I don't want that to happen.
No, but it's okay.
I don't want my scars to be nice and safe.
Yeah, you like your stars, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I do have a bit of a cold, so if I sound croaky, that will be why. I have to go and chill for an hour. She's going to go to school for 1 hour and then we're going to the hospital, so I don't know what I'm going to do in that time, so I'll show you whatever I end up getting up to. But I have a really croaky voice, so excuse that. Bye! Hey everybody, so we are back from the hospital and unfortunately didn't really go too well, did it? So we're still not sure what caused Dawn-louise to have to get an ambulance so many times this year, why her saturations kept going out of range. If you go to HLHS/CHD playlist on our channel, you'll be able to see what she went into hospital and everything for.
It's all on there.
It is, yeah. Unfortunately, so basically what had happened is when her cardiologist found out that she was destatting out of range, needing oxygen and hospital nights, she'd wrote out a invitation for cardiology for a cardiac catheter. But when Dawn-louise seemed to come out of that funny turn that she kept having, they ripped it up and didn't bother doing it. But now they're thinking, well, her saturations are still a bit odd and we don't really know why. Everything looks great on her echo, everything looks great on her ECG, and she seems great in herself. But in the mornings her saturations are 77%, and then in the afternoon they're like 80 odd percent. today they were 83. So if they are staying at 77 or anything in the 70s all day for like a couple of weeks here and there and things like that, what they're going to do is they're going to either give her a sedated MRI or a sedated cardiac catheter. We've had many cardiac catheters, and we've only had, I think, 1 or 2 MRIs, and they were back when she was like a really little baby, so I don't really remember them. Currently, I'm a little concerned for her, because we just don't really know what's going on, because she does seem so fine, and even when her saturations went out of range, she seemed fine. They said it might have been that she had an illness that her body managed to kick before we realised, because the first things to go are your oxygen if it's chest related. So the fact that obviously we monitor that means that we could pick it up before you notice it. So there is a chance that she had an illness and her body fought it off, and that's why the saturations went, but she didn't have any other symptoms. So yeah, because she had prior to that, she kept getting chest infections and everything, but when the saturations dropped, she was already on the medication and she was getting better. So it's not like it was at the beginning of it like you think it would be. So instead of going back to the hospital in 9 months like she's been doing for the last 4 years, we will be going back in 6 months and hoping for the best. But if in 6 months she's still having these weird little things that we can't really figure out, she probably will have the cardiac catheter. They're more likely to do the cardiac catheter than the MRI, but you've had them before and you're super brave. Another thing that happened today that I wasn't too happy about was when we first got to the hospital, Dawn-louise had... she always has to have her height and weight checked and her oxygen, and the nurse that did her oxygen wasn't very nice. Let's just say that. So basically, she walked over to us, didn't really say hello, said, "Oh, I've got to do her oxygen." I was like, "Oh, okay, Dawn-louise, it's stats time." And Dawn-louise spreads her hand out, and they do it. And then she's looking at the machine. She looks up at me and she goes, "What are her saturations supposed to be?" And I said, "Oh, her range is 75 to 85." And they went, well, they're only 72. And I was like, "Oh, well, you haven't just put it on her fingers. It takes a while for her to pick up, especially if her hands are cold or anything." They went, "Well, her hands are warm and she's at 72. And I went, "Well, she's far too active to be 72. I only checked the saturations this morning and they were in the 80s. So for it to be 72 now, a couple of hours later, I don't really buy it. Just give it some time to warm up." And she wasn't really listening to what I was saying, because clearly I can't possibly know what I'm talking about. I've only been raising her for the past 8 years with this condition, you know. I don't know anything. So I said, "Well, I've got our set probe on us, so we can compare if you like." And then she went, "Okay, yeah." So I got ours out, which is this little one. So this is the one that we use at home. We use this daily. I am planning to upgrade next month, thanks to some special people out there, but I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, this is the one that we normally use. It's just a finger pulse ox. And we put that on, and they went up to 83, no problem. And she was like, "Well, our one is more heavy duty and is saying 72. And I was like, okay. So then another nurse came over, and thankfully this was a nurse that we've had before and is slightly less judgmental. And she said, "Okay, well, let's try them on both." And she said the same thing as me. Sometimes it's wiggly fingers, sometimes it's the cold, sometimes it's just they need time to warm up, because even she said that you need to give it a good couple of seconds to a minute for them to actually pick up, which she didn't. She took the very first number on it and said it was 72, and then got a bit funny with me. So we ended up putting my one and the hospital one on the other nurse, the nicer one, and it worked perfectly fine. Put them both on Dawn, and again, their one was reading her low, but my one was reading her correctly. And they said it's better to go with one that's used all the time, because obviously that's the one that's used to reading her. So, and they said, let's give it a couple of minutes, and gave it like probably 30 seconds, and they were both then reading the same. So yeah, but like, that's just another thing that annoys me. Like, I don't get why she had to be so rude. Like, I have been raising Dawn-louise with her heart condition for 8.5 years. I've had to watch her very closely to monitor her sats, because the doctors don't even recommend you doing this. They recommend you to watch them, watch their cyanosis and watch their activity and watch what's normal for them. The only reason that I've started relying on this is because when she had her last bout of oxygen problems, she looked so fine. Up until that point, for the last 8 years, I had been doing it all by eye, like they told me to, and like they taught me to. So if I say to you, I don't believe that it's 72, let's wait for a little bit, or let's just warm up her hands or anything like that, you should probably listen to me, because I do know her best. I'm with her every single day. You've seen her once for a couple of seconds, you know, so it just annoys me, because I just wish that nurses wouldn't be like that. Like, and this isn't like the first time that we've had issues with nurses. Like, we've had a nurse that nearly killed her because they wanted to give her a nasal spray that she can't have, and they were literally this close to her face with it in their hand. I was like, I swear to God, if you put that in her nose without my permission, I'm gonna lose it. And then I'm having to file against them because they put her life in jeopardy, and it just annoys me that people won't listen to what I'm saying. I don't think it's that hard to just take on board what someone is saying, someone that's got more experience than you have. You know, yes, you have qualifications, I don't disrespect that, but I also do know that there's no way she would have been 72% crawling all over the floor, playing with toys, talking, running around, eating. There's no way she would have been able to do it if that was 72% in oxygen. So yeah, I have a sore throat, so I'm going to go now, because the reason that I haven't been vlogging much this week is because my throat has got so sore that I'm now getting to the point where I think I'm going to lose my voice. So I'm going to go, but tomorrow, tomorrow we've got some, thank you baby, tomorrow we're doing something super fun, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is going to be it for today. I need to rest my voice, and Dawn-louise is feeling really tired, so we're having an early night tonight, which is why we're in pyjamas. It is only 5 o'clock, I think. And no, it's not even that, it's 4 o'clock, and as you can see, I look pretty beat. But yeah, we're gonna have dinner, and then we're gonna go to bed really early, because we're just a bit both worn out. I think it's emotionally draining as well. Going to the hospital and not getting, you know, completely good news is a bit emotionally draining, and I just feel really worn out, and it just feels like it's been a long day. Also, they didn't have any people to measure the ECGs on the outpatient ward like they normally do, so we had to go up an elevator and then go and find the other ECG place and everything, and that was a bit tiring for Dawnie because it was more walking than we were planning to do. It doesn't sound like much, but she was getting a bit out of breath and tired and stuff from it, because it was just a bit all over the place today. So we'll see you tomorrow. We'll look a lot better, a lot happier. We have some very exciting things going on tomorrow.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And then after that, Dawn-louise has her swimming on the weekend, but I don't think we're really going to vlog much else this weekend, so tomorrow might be the end of the vlog. And that's just because we're just not feeling particularly well. The weather's got so weird down here that we're getting a lot of like weird illnesses. Gone from freezing cold in like all day to freezing cold in the mornings, and now we're wearing jumpers and coats, and it's like 20 degrees outside again, like it was during summer. So we're getting a bit beaten up by the weather changing so much. It's making us both feel really under the weather. Anywho, we will see you tomorrow. We will look better. We will be happier. I'm sorry that we're so down as today, but I'm very tired. I'm going to go sleep now. Good night.
Everybody gives you advice, yeah, on how to live your life, Don't you know that life is full of surprises? You better realize